Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and this is my third attempt at this video, so I think maybe somebody doesn't want this out. Let me know, you guys, if you can't hear me in the chat. Um, yeah, my name's Carmen. We've got a reading for a no contact or low contact situation. It feels to me like we have somebody that knows whatever they did here, they can't stop thinking about it, by the way. They know that they need to address the situation, even though they don't want to. We have the Five of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse. And this is an energy that, for some of you, may actually be wishing they could go back and change it. For others of you, this is more like, I'm upset that it ended this way. Thank you, Heather. Good morning, and good morning, Nancy. I hope you both are doing well. So, yeah, we've got somebody that they know they said something that went too far, or they maybe even lied by omission, and they know whatever this misstep or this mistake was, they kind of ruined a situation through this conversation. One of the things I really like about the Five of Cups card is how the skeleton is stretched across the entire card. I feel like this is indicating that whoever we're talking about here, they're being challenged right now to change a certain behavior or a certain approach to conversations where they're probably trying to minimize the accountability for their actions. They're being asked to, step up and be a little bit more receptive to feedback or criticism, right? Thanks, Patricia. Man, I don't think I've had one where twice in a row I had to cut the reading because of sound issues, but third time's a charm. Hi there, Aqua Oh Man. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Happy Saturday to those that, watch this the day that I post it. All right, let's see. We're going to try with, I think we need the Voyage of the Soul because it sounds like we're dealing with somebody who's getting an invitation to improve themselves. So this deck seems to be pretty solid in terms of identifying when people are going through spiritual journeys. All right. So to help you further identify if this reading is for you, we're talking about somebody who has a really beautiful aura, somebody who lightens the conversation, somebody who often, I think, defends or protects others, somebody who is very creative, possibly a writer or an author or a dancer, a painter, and somebody who comes across as a little bit ethereal. Now, this could be the person that had this conversation with the King of Swords in the reverse, because to be honest, this is coming off more as somebody who, like, kind of like the star energy that we get from the tarot. This feels like somebody who knows how to tap you on the shoulder and say, you can do better than that, right? Show me. Hi there. Oh, I'm so glad you joined me then. All right, let's see. Oh, hi, Miss Joanna. How's it going? By the way, if I haven't said it recently, I love how you guys treat each other in the chat room. So thank you for being so supportive of each other. All right. This is unusual. I usually start with the Dark Goddess Oracle if I'm going to use it, but I'm feeling drawn to it. So let's see. This might be what our King of Swords in the reverse is having to deal with. What do you think, you guys? I was just talking about somebody who doesn't want to tell the truth or know that they spoke out of turn. This is somebody who needs to learn the value of the truth, even when it's difficult. The goddess on there, by the way, is Medea. I don't know her story. Give me 1 second. Archetypal deceiver of Greek origin, Medea unscrupulously used her magical powers to help Jason, leader of the Argonauts, obtain the golden fleece from her father. She married Jason and used all manner of magic to help him. However, when Medea's powers and deceptions finally failed her, and Jason deserted her for the daughter of King Creon, she went on a murderous rampage, including killing her own children by Jason. Oh, Lord. So the foresight says, you are having the wool pulled over your eyes. Honesty will be the best policy when applying for a new job. Speak up even if you think you are alone, and others will support you. Be thorough with paperwork and sign nothing until you are absolutely sure. All right, so this is weird, but I'm noticing that the book has a typo here. They didn't put a period on the end of that sentence. I know, I'm a little weird. I notice these things. I studied English, but I feel like that's almost an underscore or an underline for this last sentence. Sign nothing until you are absolutely sure. So for some of you, this King of Swords in the reverse is somebody that doesn't feel like they need to be honest with you about a situation that involves a contract or an offer. And with the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel and the Angel of Love, I feel like somebody is trying to, well, let's put it this way. Somebody is mistaking your kindness for weakness. They may feel like you're super compassionate, but not necessarily someone they think would suspect others. So, yeah, I feel like this King of Swords in the reverse either thinks you're in love with them, thinks you could fall in love with them, or that you're too kind or generous to call them out for what they're doing. No kidding, Heather. I'm sure you saw the facial reactions on that one to, let you know I agree. All right, I think we're gonna dive in with the Marigold. You guys, I can't talk. What is up today? The Marigold Tarot. I'm trying to remember who said they love this, that this is their go-to tarot deck, but I've been doing a little bit too much the last 24 hours to have that memory recall right now. We've got the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. The Hierophant is in the reverse. Yep. I feel like this just is confirmation of what I just said, basically. You're seen as this Queen of Cups, whether or not you identify as female. Remember, in tarot, we're just talking about energies here. This Queen of Cups is somebody that is beloved, generous, kind, compassionate, really focused on the flower that comes out of this person's skull. This is somebody who knows how to make the world a better place. They have a positive influence on the lives around them. And with the Hierophant in the reverse, honestly, I feel like there's a sense here that your purpose on earth is to be kind of like a little bit of a god, mother, fairy lady that, well, not lady, that just flies around and makes things better, right? So you may find yourself in situations where you are face to face with somebody who is your opposite. In other words, you, my friend, are living karma. When people underestimate you and they do you wrong, or they assume you won't speak up against their devilish ways, they end up finding out that they were sorely mistaken. I think you're a little bit of a trap. People get drawn in. They love this star-like energy. I feel like we will eventually get that card here. And they feel like there's like this sugariness to you. And it's so intoxicating that they don't necessarily remember to really understand you, right? Like High Priestess in the reverse is telling me that in particular, you have another side to you. It's like, fuck around, find out kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, no, I know I look innocent. Believe me, I do. But if I deduce that you are this Hierophant in the reverse, making the world a crappy place because you're selfish or greedy or don't understand the concept of honesty or accountability, I might slap you around a little bit. I might make you think about what you're doing. I might put you in this Five of Cups energy. I might show everyone around you who you really are. So I don't know who you are, but I like you. Nine of Wands. This is maybe my favorite Nine of Wands because it's just sunflowers, you guys. It's giving off vibes of a warrior, because this is the Wounded Warrior card, but you don't have a chip on your shoulder. You've been through a lot of battles. You've definitely dealt with some really difficult people. Aqua Omen, I know you're saying vampires would love me. I don't know if you're talking about energy vampires, but yeah, this would apply, right? People who think that they can take advantage of you and they underestimate the fact that even though you're a beautiful sunflower, I don't know, maybe you got like some bees in there and people could get stung, right? There's this inability for people to see the depth that you represent. And as a result, many people think they can use you as a doormat and then end up finding out, Two of Rings in the reverse, that anything they put your way, how they treat you, is how they end up getting treated by others. It's like you're a mirror. You reflect back whatever energy they're sending out right back to them. A little bit of taste of their own medicine, but also like a newsflash, a public service announcement. Hey, yeah, no, you can't keep doing that. This is the universe. Yeah, we're just calling to say you're an asshole. We don't really like what you're doing. So we just thought we'd teach you a big old lesson. Let me know if you need the Cliffs Notes. I'll send that right to you. Okay, thanks. Bye. We have the Star coming out, but in the reverse. So the way I take this honestly is there's instability that you reflect back to people, right? What they need to work on that they're trying to avoid, you show them. You show them their true face. So with the Star in the reverse, it's like you're showing a community or maybe even a broader like stage for the situation, but you're showing that somebody is not the star they think they are. You are like, I think the appropriate word would be their foil, like their opposite. Six of Wands, Two of Wands. Hi there, Tom. How are you doing? Hi, Tori. I know, karma is creative. Hi, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. All right, so with the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands, we have somebody here who honestly, I think they said something about you and to you. It's like they can't believe that you are who you actually say you are. Or if they got this glimpse of, you know, kind of like the dark priestess or this other side of you where, yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, test me, see how that goes for you. It'll be fun for all of us. You know, like, I just feel like I'm hearing, but wait, there's more when I look at this Two of Wands. Like, they thought you were a one-trick pony. They thought you couldn't defend yourself. They thought you were lucky you didn't work to get where you got. Like, they were assuming the worst at every turn, even as they maybe smiled to your face. For some of you, this person didn't even do that. King of Swords in the reverse. This is not somebody who, you know, is known for smiling. But we also, with this Six of Wands, organized the way that it is, as if it's like a fortress for this flower. I feel like there was an unexpected protection around you that frustrated somebody. Maybe they didn't know you had friends in high places. Maybe they didn't know that you know, had the ability to be their next biggest client. Whatever it is, they underestimated you. Seven of Cups in the reverse, Chariot in the reverse. And then for the Seven of Cups in the reverse, to clarify, the High Priestess in the reverse, it's like something they didn't see about you slapped them across the face. Like it was a huge whoa moment, right? Like I didn't expect that. So maybe they were assuming that you were unintelligent or not capable. Maybe they didn't think that you knew the law. Whatever it was, they got some sort of newsflash here or update that was like, oh, you're funny, but also a little bit stupid here because you didn't read the small print. You didn't actually look at who I was. So I think for a lot of you, this is that warning that said you needed to read the small print or not sign anything until you actually know what is going on. I think you're going to catch somebody in a situation where they thought that they could pull one over on you, and you're like, yeah, you know that little part at the end of the contract where you changed it? I'm not okay with that. So if you want to sell your house or whatever is going on, you're going to have to change that part because I'm not here for that. You catch them trying to be sneaky. George, I love it. No Dr. Pepper. What a sad life. There's that Empress. So Queen of Cups and the Empress, these are the same people. It's likely you. And Temperance in the reverse. It's like a community saw both of you sitting next to each other. This is such a dumb example, but I'm going to use it anyways. And somebody who had been, you know, bragging about how white their teeth were, they sat next to you, and then your teeth were like blindingly white. You know, like there's something here about being next to you really underscoring somebody's shortcomings, their dishonesty. Maybe you challenged them to a poker game after they bragged about being the best poker player, and then you like totally took all their money. Something along those lines. So I don't know. Hey there, other C. Called you bub? Come on, you gotta be respectful. I would never call you bub. But yeah, this Temperance in the reverse, this is like not a good mix. So somebody didn't expect you to show up on the scene and make them look bad, but you did. All right, this is the OG or the Rider-Waite. Two aces at once. Are you kidding me? I mean, it makes sense. You're the Empress, right? So the Ace of Swords is all about truth, honesty. We had deception come out, remember? The truth is going to win out. Whatever they thought they could make happen by lying, it's setting them back. If they wanted to prevent you from having a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, they're not going to be able to have any kind of impact. If anything, it'll improve your chances for a new beginning and detract from their own. For some of you, this is a weird third-party situation where somebody lied about whether or not they were interested in this Queen of Cups Empress energy. But I think for the majority of you, there's more of a focus here in terms of somebody talking about you or trying to disparage you. Could be an ex. But with the Ten of Wands, this person is realizing they bit off more than they can chew. They did not fully understand who they were going up against. And now they do. Now they realize, oh, I should probably quit while I'm ahead. Shouldn't I? King of Pentacles. For some of you, this person was trying to cause problems for your business or financial standing. Yeah. King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. This could be somebody who was considered a competitor of yours in some way. Maybe they're going out for the same job. Maybe one of you is the boss. Whatever happened, this King of Swords in the reverse thought they could do something to sabotage your success, but you're the Empress. Like, bro. This person feels like an idiot right now. Six of Cups in the reverse, because they were only thinking about your former self, or they were only thinking about like your exterior. For some of you, this is somebody who judged you on your looks and felt like that meant essentially like, well, if you have, no problem attracting people, I doubt you spent much time investing in your own education. Like, there's some correlation here. Some of you, you might be dealing with somebody that's racist. I don't often get that kind of thing, but this could be somebody who literally looked at you and figured, no, those people aren't as smart as me. And also, fuck you for being racist. But they underestimated you. They didn't think that you could be as awesome as you are, and you are. So good for you. I love it, Tori. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Remember, we already had the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and this was somebody trying to create instability, or somebody who was, I think, overwhelmed. It's like there was some sort of pressure here, and somebody said or did something out of a sense of urgency, and they didn't really look at the situation at hand. I feel like this is not your energy, but more so the other person's energy, as we are clarifying the Hierophant in the reverse. But it could be that this person lied to you about something they did or something they said, and that came back on them, because whatever they did or said, they've been caught for it. Like, everybody has a video camera on them nowadays, so it's a little bit harder to get away with certain things, right? So we have the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Ten of Wands. There could be consequences here. This person could be losing friends or professional contacts. Sorry, guys. Ooh, really? For some of you, this person's under investigation. You see that flashlight? For some of you, they tried to make it look like you did something, and now it's quite clear that they did the thing. But with Emperor and Death, this is, I think, the end of somebody's leadership or influence over a community. Somebody who was looked up to and respected, because we're clarifying the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's reliable, right? Somebody is seen differently because of how they treated the situation. They may have had that, reputation or respect beforehand, but you have put a flashlight on something that they did or said that was completely unreasonable, right? So with the Death card here, we have somebody realizing what they tried to do to you or your career is now happening to them. The number 9 could be pretty important to you, or 99. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Remember, we had the Nine of Wands in the first row as well. This is indicating here that you are nobody to mess with. Even though you may be single, or even though you may be a contractor, even though somebody felt like you were not protected in some way, they are realizing, au contraire, this person is like more protected than you could have ever guessed. And trying to start a war with this person was pretty stupid. Yeah, it sure looks like it, Aqua Omen. I mean, like, I don't know. This is somebody who is losing something major. Like, you can't just turn around and buy this, right? You can't just like buy the respect of this community. Maybe other communities you can, but they messed up something that they can't undo. Temperance. Awfully nice considering we had Temperance in the reverse over here. Oops. Seven of Cups. We had that in the reverse. Now we have it in the upright. So it's actually quite interesting, you guys, because we had them both in the reverse and now they're both in the upright. There is balance being restored. If, for example, we have a leader that's been deposed or a boss that's been fired, there's something about the balance you're bringing to this situation that is inspiring others and opening up other paths. So if this is a professional situation, you are enabling the organization to open up another revenue stream or do something that, a new department is created, a new product is created. You are the leader that this group needs, or you are the inspirational lover that this person needs. Not the King of Swords in the reverse, but perhaps the other, like if there's a three-party situation here, the other person in the kitchen, right? King of Chalices in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. This is kind of some heavy energy here, you guys. For some of you, like honestly, this feels like a kind of varied situation where this applies to a lot of different kinds of things. For some of you, this is somebody who lied about having a third party or an affair and then got caught, maybe by a sibling or a close friend. And there is some concern here in terms of someone being honest about what happened. For others of you, this is somebody who was trying to work an opponent or competitor out of the company by lying about what they did. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is like somebody could be looking at legal issues here because of what they said or did. Hi, Miss Christina. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Yeah, this leader has some problems here with honesty. Ace of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Death card. There is a transformation happening because of this Emperor being dishonest. Namely, I think they're losing their reputation, their leadership, their influence, their name, right? Emperor in the reverse. So they were the Emperor and now they're the Emperor in the reverse because you used your intuition to figure out the situation. Two of Swords in the reverse. Now there is no recourse. They may have had the opportunity to be honest and they declined to do so, and they would have had a better situation to face if they had done that, right? With the Two of Swords in the reverse, this is like, oh, no, you don't really have a choice right now. Here's what's going to happen. You're losing what you fought to keep. We may see the Tower come out in the reverse, because it does feel like this person was trying to do something to avoid losing a person or a title or responsibility. They didn't want their name to be sullied, but they themselves are the reason that happened. King of Swords in the reverse again. Six of Cups in the reverse. Again, we had that up here as well. So somebody felt like they could keep things the way they were and avoid some sort of consequence or some sort of change that they didn't agree with. Thank you, Patricia. Judgment in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. You guys, this is just not a nice energy. This is somebody who felt like they could bully their way out of a problem that they created. For some of you, this is about the train derailments. And with Judgment in the reverse, I'm getting that there are people here who feel quite confident that they can avoid some sort of consequence for their actions, for their lies, for their heartlessness. But I'm not seeing it that way. Karma, you know, always finds out where you live. You cannot hide. 10 of Pentacles. Someone lied for money. Someone was heartless because of greed. Four of Swords. Page of Wands in the reverse. I see that somebody could be going to jail. I don't really like talking about this kind of stuff all the time, you guys, but I'm just going to say what I see. This person who felt overly confident that they could do things their way and avoid responsibility, avoid accountability, avoid having to change their selfish ways, they're going to get bad news. They're going to be told that, you know, there are consequences for those actions. You've lost something because you were so confident you could do whatever you wanted without losing that thing. All right, let's see. What else do we have for you guys? I think we need to get... we'll go with the Gypsy Oracle. Tell me more, please. So this could be about whistleblowers, and if it is, let me just say real quick, if you're a whistleblower, I love you. I have huge respect for you, and we don't deserve you, but we do need you. We have on the other side of the equation from the King of Swords in the reverse is Love and Scholar. What is this telling me? Kind of what I said with the Queen of Cups card. Yes, you are compassionate, you are kind, people love you, but there are times where there's another side of you that comes out to play, right? Yes, I am kind, I'm caring, I am generous, I want the best for everyone, but you know, you say something bad about my mom, we're gonna have a conversation about that. You know, and you're probably not gonna think that I'm very kind after that. Oh my gosh, you guys, don't piss off Christina. Oh Lord, what would I do? All right, we've got Malady in the reverse. Somebody tried to stop you. Merchant in the reverse. This could be like somebody who was suspended, somebody whose money was messed with, somebody who was hit with a fine that was ridiculous. There was a consequence here that somebody tried to place on you specifically to keep you from doing whatever this is that needed to be done to stop this emperor. We have Old Woman and Thief in the reverse, Foe in the reverse. So I feel like this old woman is you, even if you are neither old or a woman. What this is really telling me is more so this like Empress, Queen of Cups, High Priestess in the reverse vibe, right? Like, yeah, there are people that may try to say that this Empress energy is somebody that maybe is like, they may have tried to say you are too old to understand. You are too something to understand. If you're a woman, maybe they were sexist. If you are, you know, a person of color, they maybe were racist. There's something here where they tried to say something about your character based on external appearance and they tried to vilify you. They tried to make it so that other people went against you. And I think that was a wasted effort. Thief in the reverse, foe in the reverse, because energy can't be faked. And I feel like when people talk to you, they realize how amazing you are. Actually, we're going to go with... It's the Crow Tarot. You guys all love this deck, I feel like. All right, what else do we have here, please? Oh, Lord. Two of Wands in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So we have somebody here who was being greedy, and they did not plan wisely. This is like somebody who committed fraud or embezzled, but didn't really do a good job in terms of covering their tracks, right? CYA did not happen. So somebody got caught up, right? Somebody was exposed for their lies or for their actual actions. With the Hermit and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, because you may be seen as someone who should be more respectful to this person, the fact that you're willing to stand up and call this person out was something this person tried to use against you. You may have been called a bitch. You may have been called an asshole. You may have been called any sort of name here because they didn't want to be held accountable for their actions. Sorry, you guys, I feel really pulled to say this. Anybody out there doing something for the bottom line that is heartless, I wish karma upon you. We need a world where people are supportive, generous, and willing to admit when things need to change. And I think it's kind of getting to a point where things are ridiculous. So, yeah, I hope everyone out there that has some negative karma coming to them gets it, because we deserve better than what happened in Ohio. We deserve better than what's happening in a lot of places right now. So, yeah, let's all focus on manifesting a better society, shall we? Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady progress. Nine of Swords in the reverse, and help coming in from afar. So it could be this Empress is connected in a way that facilitates this investigation, or this, shall we call it, comeuppance? And then we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. There is perhaps a pro bono case that happens, a similar case in another state asks you to join a class action suit. What is it? I don't know. There's somebody else that has gone through a similar situation, and I feel like there are going to be consequences that are easier to find for this Emperor, now Emperor in the reverse, because of something else happening nearby that is very similar. It's like going to be a bit of a domino effect. Two of Pentacles in the upright. I love to see that in the upright after we saw it in the reverse twice, along with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. If you have been emotionally manipulative, if you have been heartless, like this Queen of Cups in the reverse, if you've been selfish, that is going to be evened out by karma. This Two of Pentacles is things balancing out. The universe will take its fine or its fee, from those that have been dishonest, deceptive. Oh, I think I forgot to say hi to Voodoo. Hi, Voodoo. How are you? We've missed you. Oh, you guys are nice to each other. I love it. All right. I think I have to sign off, you guys. I got a lot to do today. But I'm going to post a few shorts for you right after that, or right after this. So thank you for watching them. It's been really fun to see how they impact the channel. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next reading.